and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Third down now. Jaguars going nickel. Here he goes. Third and long. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They go play action. Here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Penix. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to have them up to that 23. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Walker on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. Billy Bowman on for the Falcons return. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They're going play fake with Penix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Penix working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, out comes Matt Ariza to boot it away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. into the hands of Walker. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Lawrence finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and it netted a solid gain.
This is Walker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jaguars first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Here's a screen now for Walker. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars.
Inside give here for Tutin. Room to run inside the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their early lead to 9.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars go up 10-zip here in the first.
Jaguars 10. Falcons nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Penix now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running left is Robinson. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd down now. They need 7.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Penix here from the gun.
at the 44-yard line.
Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's a gain of 33.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And a Falcon first down.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch onto it. If you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working now from the gun.
21-yard line.
He's got London left side. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Penix on the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. On and quick, and they bring it down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Falcons 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you can see with just this and one more game remaining this season, he's leading the league in rushing touchdowns. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
Now it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. And this is lofted deep down the middle. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
He was covered by Travis.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Matt Ariza on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain 2. That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Walker now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Look at that power. Deep left side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. And that brings up 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. That's completed right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons
On 1st down, here's Penix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And again, it's Penix. Finds him over the middle. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
3rd down give to Robinson. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Jerry and Jones. A 3-yard pickup.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Penix working from the gun. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
A loss of 5 yards.
3rd down, it's Penix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Drive begins with a Walker run. Jukes away from one. By a man, he's in the clear. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Not with a full field ahead of one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Little text on the extra points. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Falcons 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Penix out first down. Caught by Flowers. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Penix looking to pass.
30-yard line.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Penix now.
At the 45-yard line.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Penix now on first down. He'll step up, and there he goes. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
To the air with Penix. All in by Mooney, left side. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
Throwing from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 21-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt.
Personal foul.
The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Jets in the AFC East. And it's Josh Allen. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is Travion Henderson. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Bucky Irving. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Buccaneers trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jaguars start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Give up the gut to Walker. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Back to the line they come, second down.
A big gain on the play brings up second down.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a gain of 5.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10, around Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Falcons.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Second down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Jaguars, first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Lawrence working from the gun. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first. All set to go now from the 35. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Lawrence.
The 20-yard line.
Has it down close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
24. Falcons 13. Cam Little.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Man in motion, headed right. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lawrence to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
A 57-yard attempt.
So that field goal gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's the end of our 3rd quarter. The Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our fourth quarter. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And the game stays at 11.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On first down, here's Penix. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Brandon Dorlos on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
That's a gain of 5.
Penix on third down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Walker off first down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make
across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
Falcons 13.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. First play is a design run. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
15 yards. And the Falcons first down.
On first down, here's Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Throwing for the pistol. Penix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that means third down coming up.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Again, Penix to the air. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Fourth and forever coming up. Trying for it with Penix. Lofts it deep right side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Now Walker. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Hand off to Tootin. And they take him down right along the 30. He gets 6 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go with Walker here. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going play fake with Penix. Finds his fullback. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try and run here with Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Play fake. Penix. Fights up. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Here's Robinson up the middle. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sebastian Joseph Day on the stop.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
They send the tight end in motion. Penix facing a 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the shotgun, Lawrence falls to the ground out left, incomplete. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars getting closer to their 10th win of the season. On 3rd down, Walker on the move past the 40. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
This is Walker on 2nd. Breaks the tackle. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.